community talk for community people. It is the fastest and most friendly weekly 1 hour talk show in the Great Lakes Bay region. I am glad that you tuned in this afternoon for another sharing of community talk and information. My name is Joyce Harvin, and today's Community Connections show is brought to you by the Saginaw branch of the NAACP and its Youth Council. We urge you to get connected, be informed, and stay involved. I have a very exciting show for you today. It's really a runway in this little bitty studio. But I have a very exciting guest here and show today. I'm going to be talking with the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority, and they are here to share with our listeners about the Hats Off to Mom. And I have with me today, I have the president of the Saginaw chapter of the AKAs, the Eta Upsilon Omega chapter. Did I say that right, ladies?
Yes, you did.
Right.
Eta Upsilon Omega.
They are here this afternoon. The president, I have also the second vice president, and I have the co-chair for the Hats Off to Mom. Kimberly Horn is the president. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm happy to be here, and thank you for having us here today.
Yes, ma'am. Janelle Smith, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Very good. And Shanika.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having us today.
Cohen, right?
Cowan.
I'm sorry. Okay. And as you can see, we're on Facebook. This is streaming live. And Rob is making sure that your hats are being seen at this time. So please turn around and wave to all of our guests who are watching. Thank you so much for watching and listening to Community Connections, community talk for community people. And we're going to be talking about this event. This is the 39th. The
Yes,
39th Hats Off to Mom luncheon.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
But you also have a speaker along with the hat show. So I want to start off first. I want you to tell our listening audience, for those who do not know about the AKAs, tell us how it was started. I do know that it was started at Howard University, and you are the first African Black sorority to get started.
You know quite a bit.
A little bit.
So yes, we were founded on the campus of Howard University in 1908.
Yes.
The first Black Greek letter
Correct.
sorority.
Mm-hmm.
And so we are proud of that. And we stand on the broad shoulders of some mighty strong women who saw a need to help our people. And they founded Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority.
At that time, how many were on the founders list, or how
There
many
were
are on
nine.
the nine?
There were nine.
Nine. Very good.
Mhm.
Very good. So over the years that it's been in existence, there are how many chapters now?
Over 1,000.
Over 1,000.
Over 1,000.
That's a lot of ladies.
Yeah, so we've grown over the years, and we're very proud of that growth.
Very good. Now, how long have you been in Saginaw with the Saginaw chapter?
We were chartered in February 1962.
Mm-hmm.
So this is our 61st year.
61st year.
And last year, of course, when we were here, we were celebrating 60 years.
Yes. I remember the 50th year celebration.
Mhm.
I interviewed Marsha Thomas. Okay. And that was just really kind of eye-opening for me to look at the number of women
Yes.
and chapters that there are across the country. So I salute you guys.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
This really top notch here. Well, listen, I want to talk about not only the Hats Off to Mom, but I also want to talk about a little bit in depth about what this scholarship luncheon is about. Let's start with your speaker.
Sure.
Tell us about the speaker. She is a senator from the state of Michigan. Tell us about her, please.
Yes. Senator Santana is from the state of Michigan. She's our state senator representing District 2 in the Detroit area. And so we're very proud and happy and excited about her being our speaker.
Okay, very good. Now, you have been the president of this chapter for how long?
I came in 2021. So this is the start of my second term because we do two-year terms.
2-year terms.
Yes.
Okay.
The time has gone by fast.
Very fast.
I remember when I stepped in, we were in the midst of COVID. So 2021 was my first year.
So now since you had well, you didn't really miss a lot, but since there was COVID, can you, so to speak, in military terms, re-up for another president?
We have a limit of two-year terms. So I will serve out my second 2-year term. And, according to our bylaws, there's a limit there.
Yeah. But since you had missed out, I thought maybe you would want to stay, in that position.
It's been
but you can't
a
do
lovely
it.
experience, and I love my sorors, but I am starting my second 2-year term, and I will be obedient to the bylaws.
Very, very good. How many are in your chapter under your leadership?
74.
74?
Yes.
Wow. So where do you guys meet at?
Where do we meet?
Yeah. Are you still doing Zoom, or do you have to rent a conference hall?
No, we once the numbers came down, we're back to normal operations.
Okay.
And we're under the direction of our corporate office. And we returned to regular operations, I'm going to say in 2022.
Okay.
So we meet at the SVRC Marketplace.
Okay, very good.
Yep. And our conference room there. Very accommodating.
You know what? I want to say hello also to Sister Omi.
Yes.
Tell her hello and best wishes.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to seeing her.
Absolutely.
Yes. Her son, Marcel, he taught our noonday Bible class.
Oh.
And I go to Tabernacle, but now my pastor could not be there, but he taught Bible class. And I said, where's Sister Omi? How's she doing?
We just want to give a shout out and say we love you.
We do. We love her.
Yes, very good. But tell me about what might be, or what is the topic that the senator is going to bring us?
The theme is probably what she will talk about, and that's soaring to greater heights of community service and scholarship. And so we're really emphasizing scholarship because that's what we're all about, as well as community service. So she will probably stick to that theme.
Okay. Now, is that an overall theme, or did your committee?
That is the thing that the committee came up with as a group.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. Well, we can't talk about the advantages, but I just wanted to ask about this. Okay.
Okay.
So here we are. We have a president or vice president who is a AKA member of your sorority. So what are the advantages of having a sorority sister as a vice president? Madam President, yes.
Okay, so you're talking about what are the advantages of having my
Kamala.
Oh, Kamala,
yes.
The vice president of the United States.
Yes.
It is, I can't say that. It's a badge of honor. Of course, we're very proud of her, but we don't get any special privileges as citizens of the United States. She serves the people. And so we pray for her. We're proud of her. She did come to our national convention. And of course, our hearts were beaming with pride, but we don't get a special privilege because she's our sorority sister.
Right.
And the vice president. No tax breaks, nothing like that. We're all citizens of the United States.
Yes, that's good. That's good. That's something I would say. That's for sure. But I just thought that was so very, very, well, it's not unique. It's not unique, but I was so very proud of you guys and her, so. Let me ask a couple of questions here about the scholarship. Okay, your committee chose the theme. Okay, so it's all about scholarships and going to greater heights for that. What do you plan to do? What was your plan in selecting that theme?
So I think as a group, we came up with it together. But as far as our scholarships, we just want to give the students the opportunity to be successful by providing them with the scholarships.
So how do you get the information out to our young people?
It goes out to the high schools, to the counselors, and everyone, all the high schools in the area are given the information to give to their students.
So when you say all the information, you give them all the details and the process and the deadlines and all of that.
We actually sent out like paper copies, and we had an electronic application this year.
Very good.
So they could send that out to all of their seniors. They could click on that, fill it out electronically, upload their transcripts and all of the details. And this was our first year doing the electronic process, so it worked out great.
And what does the selection process look like?
It's a lot. We had over 30 applicants this year. And so we have to read every essay. We look at every transcript. We look at every recommendation letter. And then we do a grading process, a grading scale. And then we vote on all of those. We're giving away about 16 scholarships this year.
That's good.
Yeah, so it was a lot to vote and to go through all of the applicants.
And that amount for each scholarship? Or does it vary?
It ranges between $500 and $1,000, but most will receive $1,000.
That's really good. Now, for those who may not pass or did not pass and didn't receive a scholarship, do any of those young people come back to you and ask, how could I have done better? Just as a way of furthering their improving.
Not that I know of, but that's a good question. Not that I know of.
Okay.
But that would be a good learning experience for them.
Yes.
But we lay the criteria out. It's pretty transparent. But to date, I don't think we've had anyone come back in question.
No, we haven't.
Okay, very good. They just keep moving, huh? Say, try another one, right? Okay. So your allowances, your scholarships, it only covers room and board. Does it cover all the fees, all the tuition?
It covers whatever the winner wants to spend that money on for college. It can cover books. It can cover room and board. It can cover part of their tuition. It can cover any expenses that they may incur.
Some of the organizations that give out scholarships, sometimes they have to send the money directly to the university or to the college.
We do not do
that.
We do not do that. We write the actual check. It goes directly to the winner in their name.
Because sometimes when you send the money to the college, they will deduct that from their financial aid. And so we want it to be a benefit, because we all know the cost of college has gone up astronomically. It's $25,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year just to go to college. And so we did increase the amounts last year actually to $1,000 so that we could be a blessing to help someone further their education.
So if a student decides not to go to college, will they have to return that scholarship money?
We have not run into that situation ever, I don't think.
But they have to provide proof that they're in college before we release the checks.
That's our check and balance right there.
Okay. With some major corporations not, they're letting employees, they're not mandating that they have college degrees. Okay. And so if they accept a scholarship and that they are in school, they apply for a job and they get that job. Okay. Would they have to give that money back? Because there are even some colleges and universities who are giving free scholarships or 4-year scholarships, and you have received money. They can use that money the way that they wish.
It's for any general college expense.
Okay.
And as Janelle said, the students have to provide documentation that they're actually enrolled. I do know that, my own organization is going to a skills-based workforce where if you prove that you have a competency or certifications, you don't necessarily need a degree. And so I think more and more organizations are going that way. But I think there will always be a need for education of some sort, whether it's a 4-year degree or not. And so we still feel like the investment in education in any form is important. But right now we're in the college-based system.
Okay, very good. Very good. Let's talk about a few minutes. Let's talk about your leadership and as the president of this chapter. Are you coaching anyone for leadership into your position?
Leadership is very important in our organization. We have lots of training, lots of classes, lots of workshops. In terms of succession planning, that is a part of the strategy, really in every leadership position. And so our first and second vice presidents are, in a sense, training to be the future president. So that's kind of how we do it, so that they get that exposure and learn how to walk in that leadership position, so that when it becomes their time, they can walk into it having had that experience. And that's our strategy really throughout the chapter for, chairman positions. Shanika is here, and she's the co-chairman. She's a relatively new SOAR. You've been a SOAR for a year and a half. And so she's working alongside Lisa Reed, who could not be here today. And so throughout the entire leadership positioning, we have the new sorors partnered with the seasoned soror to learn. So when it's time for them to step up, they will have had that experience. So we try to keep that strategy for not all, but most of our positions.
Okay. So with this program, what do you want to accomplish with this particular program this year under your leadership?
For Hats Off to Mom specifically?
Hats Off to Mom, yes.
We want this to be the best Hats Off to Mom ever. We want the whole city of Saginaw to rain down on us and come to our event, because our goal, remember, is to help students go to college. And it also helps fund our community service programs, which are vast, as you know. And so what we want to accomplish is everyone having a good time, of course.
Yes.
And Shanika can talk about what's on the program. But in addition to that, we want our supporters to invest in us so we can invest in the community. That's the goal.
That is the goal.
That is the main goal. We want to have a good time. We'll do it with class and flair like we always do, but the goal is to help others.
If you've just tuned in to Community Connections, Community Talk for Community People, I am talking with the president and the vice president and the co-chair of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority at
Eta Upsilon Omega chapter.
Omega chapter. And we're talking about the Hats Off to Mom luncheon, which is the 39th year.
Yes.
This has been in existence. Rob?
Got a comment from one of our watchers on Facebook from Omi. Forgive me if I mispronounce your name, or Ami Anderson-Smith.
Omi is right.
Yeah, thank you, Joyce, for this opportunity interview for our annual Hats Off to Mom Scholarship Program, May 6th, 2023. Lastly, thanks for your prayers.
All right. You're very welcome, Mr. Omi. Very happy to do this every year. Good information for the community, but the ladies always put on a great program. They have an excellent speaker this year. They still have the Hats Off to Mom. You ladies are wearing those hats. Those fascinating. I want you to know that. If there was just a little bit more room, I'd have you do the walkway. I would have you do that.
And we would do that too.
Okay, we're going to save a few minutes for that. We're going to move the chairs out. Let you walk around a little bit. Listen, this is a great opportunity for our community to know about this sorority, okay, and what you're doing for the community. Now, you mentioned, Madam President, about the other works and the other programs that you have here in the community. Tell us a little bit about that.
We are some busy women. And so we have a new program initiative for these next 4 years under our international president, Danette Anthony Reed. It includes empowering the family, enhancing our environment. Yesterday for Earth Day, we were out planting trees. So if you go to our Facebook page, you'll see the three of us with the shovel in
All
hand,
right.
planting trees. And we know that trees help clear the air
Mhm,
and provide oxygen or clean oxygen for us. There's building our economic wealth. We have some activities coming up at the Hats Off to Mom. We will highlight women entrepreneurs. In June, we'll have Buy Black. There's lots of things we also have going on. I'm missing one.
Advocate for social justice.
Advocate for social justice.
Good
We
Vice
know
President.
that
Vice President.
we
Good.
know that voter education and registration is very
Yes,
critical.
Yes.
And so last year we had Party at the Polls.
Mhm,
We'll continue that this year.
mhm.
So we're quite busy with all of those initiatives.
Okay. So you actually have a lot for those 79 members.
We have a lot there. Nobody should be bored.
No.
74.
74.
Yeah, there's a
74
lot
members.
going on.
Man, there's
Yes.
room for everybody.
There's
to do
room for
something
everybody.
and head up something. That is wonderful.
And I missed one, uplifting the community, and hats off to moms falls under that.
Mhm.
Because by doing this, we have I don't want to steal your thunder, but we're uplifting the community by doing this program. And Shanika can go into that when you
Miss
get to that
Shanika,
part of the interview.
tell us.
So we are going to recognize a Mother of the Year
All right.
at our luncheon. It will be Mrs. Peggy Hall.
Yeah.
We're also
Mm.
going to recognize
Wonderful.
I Soar of the Year, which is Mrs. Stacy Davis Diggs.
Okay.
And the hat show will be moderated by Mrs. Deborah Austin.
Mhm.
She does a fantastic job
Every
Yes.
year.
every year.
Yes. Yes.
Let's see. We know that our speaker is Senator Santana, and we are going to have entertainment from
Montique Affair.
Montique Affair, which is a band out of Flint.
Out of Flint.
Yes, and they are phenomenal.
fabulous.
Yes.
They are
Yes.
fabulous. You do not
Jazz
want to miss.
band. All right.
Jazz, R&B,
Mhm.
old school, new school. You don't want to miss them.
Okay. Now tell us about tickets and where they can get tickets. Our listeners can get tickets.
The tickets for the event are $50. You can email, or you can also find the flyer online.
Online.
Mhm.
Okay. And where would they go to find that flyer?
To our Facebook
To our
page.
To your
Facebook
Facebook page.
Or
Okay.
Instagram.
Or Instagram.
Mhm.
Okay. And so now
What's the,
So-
what's the Facebook page specifically?
your Facebook page, please.
Eta Upsilon Omega.
Okay. If you would just type in those few words.
Yeah, you'll find
Yeah,
us.
You'll
Yeah.
find
Yep.
us.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay.
What's the-
Eta Upsilon Omega chapter.
and a website?
Our website is www.etaupsilonomega.com.
With the trademark. I saw that every time it popped up. Yeah, so okay.
Mhm.
Well, I know it was incorporated, but I mean, just the fact that you guys put that on there each time that you do not forget
We
says a
have
great
to.
deal.
We're instructed to
Yes,
from our
we're
corporate
instructed
office.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We also have Sierra Searcy from WNEM
Oh
as
yes.
our
Oh, yes.
mistress of
Welcome,
ceremony.
welcome. She is a
She's an Alpha Kappa Alpha woman.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Very good. She is she's a breath of fresh air
She is.
She is.
for
Yes.
TB5 and
Yes.
for the Saginaw.
She's doing a great job.
Yes, she is. Yes, I'm looking
Mhm.
forward to meeting her.
Mhm.
She's doing a great job. Oh, you guys scored that very well. well, I won't say. Anyway, Madam President, is there anything else that you would like to talk about? I said that I would ask you if there's anything else that we should mention about Hats Off to Mom this year. How many models will there be?
We normally ask for volunteers.
Oh,
You mean for
okay.
the hat show?
Yes, for the
And then,
hat
of
show.
course, Mrs. Austin always does her Deb Cam.
Yes.
So in addition to those that volunteer, usually there's about 10 to 15
Mhm.
that we volunteer, and some volunteer, but usually about 10 to 15, and then she
Okay.
does her Deb Cam.
Right. Very good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Shout out to Deb too, because she's really
She does
does
an
a-
awesome job.
She
Excellent.
does.
excellent
Every
job.
year.
So, what is important to you, Madam President? What's important to you? Not only do you follow the guidelines and try to get everything done along your membership, but what's important to you about being president of this organization at this time? And ladies, I want you to talk about the same thing. I'm going to ask you the same thing.
Okay.
You're vice president,
Second vice president.
second vice
Mhm.
president, and you are the
Co-chair.
co-chair of this year's event. They might put you someplace else, but I want to know what's important to you as a leader in the community, okay, about your position?
I look at leadership as a service.
Mm-hmm.
You're really serving the organization and
Mhm.
serving the people.
Mm-hmm.
So I always want to make sure I'm doing a good job. I'm following the guidelines. I'm helping everyone to feel a part because everybody has a voice. I have more of a consensus building leadership style,
Mm-hmm.
not a dictatorial.
Mhm.
And so you never want to feel like you're leaving someone out because everybody has a voice. And it's the strength of all of our diversity of opinion and thought and skills and talents that make the end product, service, program, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
to be the best that it can be.
Mhm.
And so that's what's important to me. I mean, some things are just table stakes like plans and organizing and structure and all that good stuff. That just goes along with the territory. But at the end of the day, we want to produce quality programs, services, and whatnot
Mhm.
to service people
Mhm.
and to have everybody be a part of the process.
Mhm.
Because you don't want to kill anybody in the process or they won't want to work with you.
Right. That's right.
And
That's
it's
right.
teamwork that makes the dream work.
Right.
So teamwork is very important.
Mm-hmm. And how do you know? How do you know that you have met that and you have been successful during your leadership?
It's important because I'm in leadership at work
Mhm.
as well to
Mhm.
have a good relationship with everybody on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And so at work, I do one-on-ones with the folks that work for me.
Okay.
And you build that relationship so people feel good about telling you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So in nonprofit, as well as in the sorority, it's the building of the relationship, the sisterhood, where we can openly talk to one another and let each other know, hey, that worked well, or I didn't quite like that.
Mhm.
And so by doing that, you just build that camaraderie, that rapport, so that you come out with a better product in the
Right.
end.
Okay.
I say product, but I mean the program, the
Yes.
service, whatever it is.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Ms. Smith? What do you feel about your position?
My position, I feel what I'm looking for is quality program, like Madam President just said, quality program that our bylaws, our guidelines, all of that is up to date. I'm over our standing committees. So like I'm overseeing our scholarships, our bylaws, I'm just various committees, but I want to make sure that those are quality, that we're following the guidelines and the rules from our corporate office, and that we're meeting our initiatives.
Very good. And you, Ms. Cohen?
I am co-chair of the Hats Off to Mom committee with
Okay.
Ms. Lisa Reed. And I am new to the sorority, so
Mhm.
I am learning a lot by being the co-chair of this committee. Kudos to Lisa. She is doing a phenomenal job. I'm learning a lot,
Mhm.
which is why I took the position in the first place. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of work, but I'm really looking forward to seeing the entire outcome on May 6th.
And you seem to be very comfortable in this position. You're doing well.
I
She's doing a
am.
good job.
Yes.
She is.
Very
She's doing a
good.
good
I was
job.
a little nervous at first, but I'm adjusting.
Well, congratulations to you. Very good. Very good. Now, Hats Off to Mom is it's a tip of the hat to mothers.
Yes.
Mhm.
And not only mothers, but aunts who have raised
Mother
you.
figures.
Okay, mother
Mother
figures,
figures, yep.
those who have stood in the gap.
Mhm.
Okay. What I'd like to do for the next probably 10 minutes, if we can, let's talk. Oh, I need to take a break first, but when we come back, okay, I'm going to ask you about the person who raised you, be it your mother, your grandmother, and what you have learned from her as we start honoring women for Mother's Day. Okay. It's a hats off to mom. All right. So we're going to talk about that when we get back, and I'll be interested in hearing what you have to say.
All right.
Okay. You are listening to Community Connections, community talk for community people. I have with me my guests from the AKAs of Saginaw, the Saginaw chapter. They're right here. And we're talking about the Hats Off to Mom. It's the 39th anniversary, and it's their annual fundraiser. Join me when we come back. You're listening to Community Connections, community talk for community people. I'll be right back.
Just let me get next to you. am I insane? Or do I really see heaven in your eyes? Bright as stars that shine up above you.
You're listening to Community Connections with Joyce Harvin on KISS 107.1.
It's Straight Talk, straight with no chaser. It's Straight Talk with Kareem Bowen, getting right to the heart of the matter, giving you all of what's happening in Saginaw and the Great Lakes Bay region, all at a grassroots level. Sundays at 6 p.m. on KISS 107.1.
Spring out of your old car and spring into America's lowest priced SUV for less during the Spring Savings Event at Showcase Mitsubishi Bay City. Right now, upgrade to a new, more affordable Mitsubishi with pre-pandemic deals, exceptional trade-in values, and no payments till the 4th of July. Even if you're stuck in your loan or lease, Showcase Mitsubishi Bay City wants to get you released. Regardless of make or model, we have a great selection of new Mitsubishis priced below MSRP. Drive home a new 22 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport Limited Edition SUV, just $369 a month with 0 down and the Showcase Mitsubishi 10-year 100,000-mile warranty. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Showcase Mitsubishi Bay City says come and get it. We are the home of credit forgiveness, and you can get pre-approved up to $30,000. No social required. Lower prices, exceptional trade-in values, and a better buying experience. Only at Showcase Mitsubishi Bay City, the home of credit forgiveness and America's lowest priced SUVs.
84 months financing at 4.99%, 0 down plus tax, title, license, and dealer fees. With approved credit, offers not combined.
Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing a wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer WetJet. With Swiffer WetJet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer WetJet, the faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors.
The weather is finally starting to warm up, so it's time for a closet refresh. I went to Kohl's, and my haul is too good not to share. With the extra 20% off, I got myself a button-down dress that's perfect for meetings and me time. Khaki shorts my husband can wear now and later. Plus a tee my daughter can wear to picture day and play dates. Everyday style meet everyday savings. Select styles. 20% offer ends April 23rd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
And now back to Community Connections on KISS 107.1.
There I go, there I go, there I go, there I go. Pretty baby, you are the soul who snaps my control. Such a funny thing, but every
Ooh, Rob, that's good music. That's good music. I like it. You're back with Community Connections, Community Talk for Community People. I'm Joyce Harvin. I have 3 wonderful, wonderful guests here with me. Kimberly Horn, who is the president of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority, Janelle Smith, the second vice president, and Shanika Cohen. She is the co-chairman to Lisa Reed. And Lisa Reed is the chairperson, but she could not be here today. So she is stepping in, and you are doing a great job. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. And they're here to give us information, share with the community about the Hats Off to Mom luncheon. It is the 39th annual luncheon and event. It's going to be fabulous as always. These ladies are here to share information and show you some of the hats that are going to be worn. If you turn around again, ladies, just look into the camera so they can see your hats, those great little fascinators. And then she has the extravaganza hat. I love that, Madam President.
Thank you. I love hats.
Yes, church hats. Me too. I usually have one on. But I have one when I come to the
Absolutely.
hats off.
Absolutely.
Yes. I enjoyed 2 years of being the moderator, not moderator, but I was the MC. Yes. I had a great time with that. Every time I run across those pictures, says, look at me.
We are so glad for your support.
Yes, absolutely. I think that you guys are doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
So I said, when we come back here, I want to ask you about being a mother and the mother that raised you, be it an aunt or someone else in your family who took care of you and raised you, brought you up to being a woman and being a good person, Okay.
Mhm.
So, and we're celebrating. We're going to be, hold on. I messed up here. Here, Rob. Let me just talk for a minute. I got these twisted around.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I want to.
There we go.
There you go. Thank you. All right. What I want to do is start celebrating women and mothers and those who brought you up, because Mother's Day is coming up on May the 14th. Okay. And so, what I'd like you to share with our listening audience is about the mother who raised you up, whether she is still with us or with you or someone else. And who do you look up to? Why do you celebrate your mom? So, if you would, I'll start with your Vice President, Janelle Smith.
Okay. Well, my mother is amazing. Her name is Molly Wicker, and I am an identical twin. So
Oh,
she
yes, that's
raised
right.
identical twins, and we have an older sister also. But she taught us the importance of independence, hard work,
Mhm.
respect.
Mhm.
My parents were firm, but they allowed us freedom also. So that's I've grown up with that, with hard work ethics, respect. She taught me that, and she's a great grandmother, so she helped me. My husband and I, when we were young and having our children, she was our babysitter, and she helped raise our children. So I just look up to my mother. She's a great role model, and I love her.
Is she here in Saginaw?
She is.
Okay.
She
Tip
and
of the
my
hat to
father.
you, Mom.
She is. She and my father, they've been married 48 years.
Very good. Wonderful. Wonderful. What is the most important thing that you've learned and kept with you all the time that you learned from your mom?
Something I've kept with me, probably just having a good heart.
Okay.
Having a good heart. My mother's my kids just love her to death. She just has a great heart. Like, everything comes from that nurturing and that love that she has. So she's taught me that.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Miss Cohen. Okay. Shanika, please tell me about your mom or whoever raised you. How do you feel about your mom, and how do you honor her?
I am very passionate about family. My mom and my dad have always instilled in us to be the best that we can be. I am not from Saginaw, so my mother and my father are both in South Carolina.
South Carolina, where about?
Anderson, South Carolina.
Anderson, South Carolina.
So if you know me, every chance that I get, I'm going home to my mom. I'm a teacher, so as soon as school is out, I'm going home to my mom.
Okay.
I enjoy being home with family. Both my husband and I are both from South Carolina, so we spend a lot of time there in the summer with our families because we don't get to do that throughout the year. So we enjoy. We do go to the beach.
Yes.
And we spend a lot of time out on the water. So it's a lot of fun. We look forward to the summer because we get to see our parents. His parents are there, my parents. We have 2 granddaughters that are there. So we enjoy our summers spending time with our moms.
And what is the one most important thing that is with you all the time about your mom and how she has raised you?
Family first.
Family first.
Yes.
Okay, very good. And so instilling that into your children and your grandchildren.
Yes.
Very good.
I have a son who's here with me. He's a senior at Saginaw Valley. But we also have a very close relationship. So we spend a lot of time together. Although he doesn't live with us, we see him quite often.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? Let me say this to you as a great compliment. You look like a teenager.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
To me. She looks very young to me. Okay. Give me some of that.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much.
Madam President.
I echo both my Sora's comments. Family is extremely important to me. I'm blessed to have both my parents. I'm not from Saginaw. I'm from Muskegon, Michigan, and that's where my parents live. The most important thing that my mom instilled in, there were three of us. One is with Jesus, and there's 2 of us left. A relationship with God. Relationship with God. You know, my mom is amazing. I love both my parents. They're both amazing, but we're talking about mothers. Integrity, instilled in us, you know, you have to get a college education
Mhm.
and go beyond, do the best that you can.
Mhm.
I remember Sora Janelle saying that she put her son on a punishment when he got a B. That was my mother. I got a
Oh.
B in something in junior high, and I was like, what's wrong with the B? I got on a punishment because my mother told us, you do the best that you can. If the best that you can do is a C, then bring me a C.
Mhm.
But if you're capable of that A, that's what I want.
Mhm.
And so both my parents instilled in us doing the best we could, hard work. Yeah, so lots of different qualities I take with me, but the number one thing is a relationship with God.
Relationship with God.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Very good. So, what would you tell your mom for Mother's Day? What would you tell your mom?
I love you. I love you. I love you. And I am who I am because of you, because of your sacrifice. Moms are the backbone of society.
Yes.
That's probably
Yes.
the hardest job in the world. I'm not a mother. I helped raise my nephew after my sister went home to be with the Lord, but the backbone of society.
Very good. Very good. Miss Janelle?
Janelle, I would tell my mom, of course, she knows I love her. I respect her. I honor you, Mom. I would not be like Kim said, I would not be who I am if it were not for her. And my mom, she's going through a lot in her life, and she's the strongest person that I know, and I love her.
How about you?
I would also tell my mom that I love her dearly. She's a very soft-spoken person, so I think I kind of get that characteristic from her. But although she's soft-spoken, she's very firm, and she shows love to us indefinitely.
Very good. So, all of these things that your mothers have brought, instilled into you. Okay. So when you're doing work with your girls, okay, do you try to instill some of that, knowing that their parents are still here, or hopefully are still here? Do you try to instill some of your values and the things that you learned from your parents into them?
Absolutely. I would say the work ethic, doing your best, not that'll do kind of attitude, those things that were instilled in me by both of my parents. It comes out. I mean, I work with young ladies. We're doing a Fearless Girls Conference in the next 2 months. And so those things that my parents and my mother instilled in me, it comes through as I pour into young people.
Very good. Very good. Well, I'll ask again because I don't want to miss anything. Is there anything else that you would like to say? Any information that you want to give?
I think we put it all out on the table. Remember May 6th?
Yes.
11 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. If you can't come and you want to donate to sow into the community and our young people, we welcome all of that. And we just thank you for having us and for allowing us to, share with the community and your audience.
Absolutely. Well, I do want to, do you have anything, Madam Co-Chair?
We look forward to seeing everyone at our event on May 6th.
Okay.
That's a Saturday.
That's a Saturday.
Is,
okay.
Yes, at the Horizon.
And the tickets are $50.
Yes.
Okay. And you can go to the Facebook page, or if you know any of these
any member
young ladies, you can call them and get those tickets.
What's the phone number that they need to call?
If you care to give out a number.
We don't have a phone number, and I'm hesitant to give mine over the air.
Yes.
But if they go to our Facebook page, they can get all the connection information or our website.
Once again, Facebook page.
www.eta-omega.com. Oh, sorry, that's our website. The Facebook page is just Eta Upsilon Omega.
Okay.
But I gave you both.
That's all right.
We do this so the audience. We do this so the audience can get the advantage of it. For those who just tuned in,
that's right.
It's important to repeat that so those can get
and the more that you repeat the information, the better that they will keep it on their minds.
Absolutely.
Okay? So we try to.
Otherwise, they call the radio station. We won't have the information, so that's why we ask you.
Right.
No problem whatsoever.
Now, what I'd like you to do, we do just have a few more minutes, and then I'm going to read some community announcements. I'd like you to stand up, do your parade, do your walk down the what do you call it? The runway. The runway. And show off your hats in full. Yes. First we have Shamika Cohen. Okay. And she is the co-chair with Lisa Reed. And it's for the Hats Off to Mom. Very good. Absolutely.
Look here.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you very much. Next, we have Janelle Smith. She is the second vice president of the AKAs here in Saginaw, and she has a wonderful fascinator on. She's looking really good. Very nice. And now we have the president. She is Kimberly Horn, the president of Saginaw chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha. And she is wearing a lovely hat. Who was that by and where did you get it from?
I bought it from Mr. Song Millinery in the Southfield area.
Okay.
Deb would be able to describe this and tell you the
Yes,
kind
she
that
will.
it is.
Yes, she will.
I don't know. I just like the way it looked on me, so I bought it.
It looks good. It looks good.
So, ladies and
Yeah, come on in. Okay. Tell us about your fascinator. Where did you guys get those fascinators from?
This fascinator I got from Amazon, but I do have a fascinator in a home where I purchased from one of our vendors. We will have vendors.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to ask about
Yes.
vendors.
We'll have
Right, right,
vendors
right,
there,
right.
So you can purchase fascinators or hats also.
I forgot about the vendors.
Yes,
My
yes, yes.
fascinator also came from Amazon as well.
All right, very good. Well, ladies, thank you. Thank you very much for being here this afternoon
having
and being
me.
a
Thank you
part
so
of the show, the runway show by Joyce Harvin. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I would love to have you guys come back again. I'm looking forward to being with you again. It is on Saturday,
May
May
6th,
sixth.
May
at
6th,
11 o'clock. At
Okay,
the
be
Horizon
there.
Center.
Get there early.
Yes.
This is always a sellout, seems to
Mhm.
me.
Yes.
Okay, so you want to get there early and enjoy yourself.
Yes.
Be a part of the whole show. Now I'm going to take just a few minutes to give these announcements. This is really important. The ARPA funds here in Saginaw, they're doing, they have put some funds together from that ARPA fund for Saginaw Home Rehab Roof Program. And to qualify, you must be a city resident, and you must prove that you are the owner and occupant of a single family house for at least 1 year. Identification and a copy of your consumer energy bill is required. You must be current on your water and all property taxes, all of that, but there's help that's available. So the next sign up, I guess, or where you can get all your documents in order and make sure that they are in order, will be on the 29th, I believe. And you can call City Hall at 989-577-0184 for additional information. That's the 28th, it says. Okay. That's the last date. They had a big crowd out there on Saturday. I mean, the cars were lined up off in front. I didn't check the back parking lot, but I saw people going through the doors. Okay. That is just one. There is another event coming up. This is an early registration online for a Taste of Saginaw put on by the SVRC Outdoor Market, 203 South Washington. It's by Saginaw Economic Development Corporation, and it's presenting their 10-year Small Business Expo. That's going to take place August 31st from 4 to 8 p.m. You can mail a completed payment to the city of Saginaw, a check or money order. If you're interested, for more information, you can call 759-1395. Okay. Never want to forget the NAACP, which I am a member, executive board member. Those of you who are card carrying members of the Saginaw NAACP, I want you to take out your card and look at the expiration date. And if your membership is expired, I want to encourage you to renew your membership. NAACP memberships can be renewed online by going to the Saginaw NAACP.org. And this last one, gee, I just got this today, but it's an invitation to come celebrate with Saginaw's Finest on April the 28th from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. This is a birthday party for 3 people. celebrating at the Elks Lounge. Okay. Lil Ann, Fee, and Juicy, they're all going to be 50 and they're celebrating there. So this is, I saw this person, she knew my name, she knew who I was. I said, okay, I'm gonna get ready to go do my show. I'm gonna announce this for you. Happy birthday. But let me tell you, the Elks Lounge, you know, it's very well known in the community. All right. So I went there and I got me a dinner on a Monday, right? And I looked at all the stuff. I am I shouldn't say surprised. I am pleased that they are using environmental friendly dishes for takeouts. Okay, they have their plastic bags and everything are disposable.
Okay,
you know, so I really appreciate that, and it was just so nice in there. I had a good time just sitting there talking with people, waiting on my food. You know, but anyway. So happy birthday to this young lady. I hope that I will be able to just stop over there. I will be there on Monday getting me another another dinner, not breakfast, but another dinner. I do want to say to Women of Colors, you know, they had their 30th anniversary on Saturday, April the 15th. I was not able to attend, but I understand that it turned out very, very well. Congratulations to them on their 30th anniversary of giving back to this community, a real pouring in, as you say, to this community. So I wanted to say that to Vicki and to Evelyn McGovern and to all the ladies of Women of Colors. Okay. So that's it for today's show, ladies. Again, I want to say thank you for being great guests here on Community Connection.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Yes,
we
yes.
appreciate it.
It's always a pleasure to bring information from the community from ladies like you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all my listening audience, please tune in next week at 5 o'clock for a sharing of community information, community talk for community people. Community Connection is brought to you by the Saginaw branch of the NAACP and its Youth Council. The Community Connections theme song was written by local author, poet, and social activist Asigit Mersha and performed by Gon. Remember, membership is power, and I personally invite you to get connected, be informed, and stay involved. I'll talk with you next week.
You've been listening to Community Connections with Joyce Harvin on KISS 107.1. The views and opinions